All right, we got a fun segment coming up here. Beloved Canadian singer-songwriter Alan Doyle is bringing his latest tour right here to the capital.
Home sweet home is where the cold wind blows, but I'm hoping I can hold you in the heat. Will you take my hand where the water meets the sand? Do you want to take it easy with me?
The great Big C frontman is coming to the NAC on March 10th as part of his Already Dancing tour, and his brand new EP, Already Dancing, will be available wherever you get your music starting tomorrow. Alan joins us now from St. John's, Newfoundland. Good morning to you, Alan.
Good morning. Thanks very much for having me on. We're great. It looks so cool to get a snow report followed by a song about being on a beach.
Hey, how Canadian is that for us, right? Talk about winter, a little beach with some beautiful music. Congratulations once again. You got the new EP that's being released. We'll call it a short few hours. Does this feel any different from previous music that you've released? What's the feeling like when you have a moment like this, ready to show the world what you've been working on?
It's always a bit of a nervous energy moment when you've worked so hard on something, you're about to have it out there, and you hope people like it, and this is my most collaborative record yet. I did it, with friends, the East Pointer friends in Prince Edward Island, and then my friends Corey and my gang all over in Canada and Nova Scotia, and then my friend Greg Wells lives in Los Angeles but has a place here in Newfoundland, and we did a great collaboration with a couple of the gang from Spirit of the West, with Jeffrey from Spirit of the West, and it's just a fun get-together record, but I was dying to do it.
And your career has been nothing short of incredible. Your early days with Great Big C, you've got your thriving solo career. What has it meant to you to be able to continue to perform all these years? You must still have that passion.
Oh, more than ever. I feel so lucky to still be in the game, man. To get a chance to still go out there and play music for people with my friends is it's a wonderful thing to be able to do it. In 30 years going on now, and Ottawa especially has always been so good to us. I remember going there with Great Big C early in the 1990s, and it was the first place we ever got to play a big theater or a hockey arena or something, and I've just loved the audience participation in Ottawa, doing the Blues Fest and doing all the great festivals over the years, and I just always have a great time there, and I'm so grateful to the people for singing along and making my night their night in Ottawa. So looking forward to it.
And I love that you don't just do music, okay? I was Danny Zuko in high school. It's been a very long time, but I love the musical theater, and you've actually ventured into theater a little bit with your play Tale Harbour. You've had such a successful run in that with Toronto. What was the experience like compared to what you've been used to prior to that?
Oh, that was just great fun to work with in a whole new entertainment form, right? And to create a full stage play with music was so challenging, and it filled the pandemic for me. I did most of it down here in this little studio in my house, and it was just so fun to learn how to to learn from the people who've been doing musical theater their whole lives, and to bring just a different kind of story and a different kind of night to people, and all rooted in Newfoundland and folk music, like I would have learned when I was a kid. But it's just so interesting and so fun to learn to do a new thing.
Oh, are you clearly, just even when you hear you talking about it, you got a passion for that too. So I'm sure you'll be continuing down that avenue. But I want to end with your performance in Ottawa here at the NAC. Super excited for that coming up in March. What can we expect from that show?
Got a great opening band with us, the East Pointers, who are featured on one of the songs on the record. They're a wonderful Celtic duo from Prince Edward Island. And then me and my beautiful, beautiful band will be doing, my songs from the new record and some stuff from my solo records, and a bunch of the Great Big C hits that people have come to love, and a bunch of the Newfoundland traditional music that I grew up on, and all to make a great night out for people. It should be a fun one.
I think that's why your music is so powerful, because you pull roots from Newfoundland and you tell these stories from your life, especially stories that mean so much to you. So I can't wait for you to come here to Ottawa. Safe travels. And again, hey, your studio there looks very nice as well. I got to say, I'm quite jealous. Nice setup.
It's just me and Spencer back there. There he is.
Spencer's had a quick peek of the tunes before. I'm sure he approves. Alan, thanks so much for taking some time with us this morning.
Thanks so much.
There are still a limited number of tickets available for Alan's tour stop at the NAC on March 10th. For tickets and for some more information, head over to nac-cna.ca.